Hello and welcome to BonBonB's new style What Map for City Skylines. There are over 23,000 maps on the workshop now, and so choosing the right one for your new city is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review one, using our 5-star rating for aesthetics, detail and gameplay potential, awarding only the very best the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Welcome to Monday's What Map, and thanks to everybody who subscribed to the channel. We reached 500 this weekend. You guys are absolute legends. Give yourself a pat on the back. Now, Monday last week we reviewed Cleyra and it wasn't particularly good. There were quite a few problems, so we're going to revisit it today. I've got quite a few things to talk about regarding the problems, so we're going to kind of like skim over the map a little bit because we did give it a proper good look at on Monday last week. It's just that, well, the colours were wrong, the missing vegetation, there was missing assets and props, and just basically like those pillars in that bridge over there. In fact, that was basically all that I knew was wrong because I didn't know exactly what vegetation was missing and so forth, but that bridge was conspicuous by the way it was floating in mid-air, so I knew there was something amiss. And I didn't know the colours were wrong because I didn't know exactly what I was looking for. Anyway, long story very short, a few of you have contacted me. Most of you we'll get to in a minute, but first of all, most importantly, Joel, who had exactly the same problems as myself. It seemed that exactly the same assets and props were missing. And he said, what should we do? And in the end, we resorted to deleting the entire game and then reinstalling it. This is a nice little asset as well. This is nice. Anyway, sorry, I digress. I'm talking about the problems with the game. Anyway, we both reinstalled it, resubscribed to everything, and it seems to be fine. It looks like it should be this way, I think. And I'm probably going to be told that I'm still missing half the vegetation, but I think it's all there. Anyway, long story very short, that was us two sorted. Now, if you're suffering the same problems, you don't necessarily have to reinstall the game. In fact, other than Joel, the other 5 or 6 people that contacted me and said, look, I've got the same problems. Yeah, that was because they hadn't actually subscribed to all the required elements. Now, creativeDEX is an incredible creator, but it seems that they believe that having the list of 34 required elements in the required elements column on the workshop would be off-putting. Now, I would argue that, well, if the required elements, put them in there, because, like I say, 5 or 6 people that contacted me just hadn't actually subscribed to the collection, which is clearly stated on the left-hand side, and it's something that I actually had physically done, as had Joel. But most of the people that were having the same problems literally just clicked on the 2 or 3 elements that were required. The mod, was it network extensions, a couple of other things, and believed that that was it, when there's a lot more required. So anyway, first of all, go back to the workshop page, make sure that you've signed up to everything in the collection. Look at this beach. This beach is stunning. Absolutely stunning, as are the dunes behind it. I've got to say, we'll see those in a moment. But anyway, yes, so there be the problem. If having subscribed to everything, it's still not working, my personal experience basically says by uninstalling the game and then reinstalling the game and resubscribing to everything should pretty much fix the problem. Whether you want to go to that much effort, I don't know. That said, since reinstalling the game, obviously there's a couple more maps this week. We'll be doing one each day. I've been having trouble with a couple of maps in other ways, which was quite odd. We'll get to them, no doubt, in the week. But hopefully they're not so bad as the screw up that was Cleyra. But we've still got time for an asset review because you guys seem to like it. And today we're going back to unique buildings, and this is the Crescent Centre by KingLeno. Now there's room for a little bit more decoration. In fact, if you check his thumbnail, there's plenty of decoration in the grounds at the front by the car park kind of area. But plenty of room to pop down some props and freshen it up, but it looks really good. A magnificent building, of course. Expect no less from KingLeno. So anyway, yeah, the Crescent Centre by KingLeno. Today's asset for today. Another one along tomorrow. Now back to Cleyra. Now, I've been saying the screw up that was Cleyra. When I say the screw up, I'm not talking about the map. The map's fine. Nothing has changed with the map that I'm aware of between Monday last week and Monday this week. The screw up was, as I said on Monday last week, at my end. But I didn't know there was a major problem at my end. But hey, we're getting up. I'm warbling on. I warble too much. Let's actually spend the last few minutes actually looking at this, at the map and talking about it. Yeah, these were missing last time as well. These tunnel entrances, and yeah, they definitely add something to the map. I think that was a very good aesthetic choice by Creative. And if you go over to the top, you meet that monolithic bridge. Beautiful. And yeah, it fits perfectly. It looks right. It doesn't feel out of place. Definitely looks better for those pillars being on there. Ah, my goodness me. Yes. So so what can I say apart from what a vista? Let's have a look down now. This is one of those lovely little hidden nooks and crannies. You've got to load the map yourself to really appreciate little things like this. I mean, this little bridge here, it's right down at marsh level, but raised just enough off the water there to make it look about right. And the water is just full of life, apart from that rock, that very dead rock, that one. But anyway, you know what I mean. It's just full of life and teeming with moss and lichen and all that. And then you got this bridge that was also missing last time as well. Not that those rocks were there, I think, but that bridge was missing also on Monday last week, and it just bridges the gap. Lovely. And we'll go underneath and have a look back from whence we came. Oh, look at that! Wow, whoa, whoa, whoa! And then looking back through there, very pretty, very nice indeed. So anyway, yes. Cleyra, highly recommended. I got the seal of approval on Monday last week. This is one of the outlying islands. I was going to do a special on the map just by covering this island, but I figured that I'd be taking the you-know-what a bit. Now, if you remember the scores last time round, I gave it 5 for aesthetics, 4 for detail and 4 for gameplay. Down marked the detail because there was pillars missing. That was basically all I could find wrong. And even though the colours are wrong, I gave it 5 for aesthetics anyway. But we'll give it the extra point on detail because it really does deserve it. And yeah, the gameplay, only 4 stars because it's a smallish island basically. Still gets a seal of approval though, so there you go, Creative. I hope I've managed to put things right a little bit for you there. And I really look forward to seeing your next map and hopefully getting it right first time. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. I'll see you tomorrow for another What Map?